Okay, hey everyone. Today I'm just going to be doing a review for the two brands of nail art pen that I have. I'm just doing this by request. And the two brands are Sure Promise, which I bought as a pack of 12 on eBay. It's just like a Hong Kong brand. And that was only for $10, so they're really good value. And then I have these Glossyblossom ones, which is a Korean brand, which I get from Morning Glory. And I bought these individually, and I have 5 of these. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, so the pack of 12 from eBay, the Sure Promise ones, that has 12 colours, and they are red, pink, gold glitter, yellow, green, and a dark green which looks black, but when you apply it, it goes green. A blue, which is kind of metallic. A purple, which is also metallic. A purple glitter. A black. A silver glitter. And a white, which I don't have a lid for. Okay, so each nail art pen has 2 lids. The first one is a twist lid, which reveals a really thin brush, which is a striper brush, just like that. It's a kind of like those Art Deco nail art brushes that you can get. And then you can just stripe it straight onto the nail. So I'm just going to do a practice one. There we go. So you can see it's relatively simple. So, but you just got to be careful that you don't have too much on the brush. Let me just show you here the second lid, which is just snaps off. Okay, that reveals the pen. And it's like a fine needle-like kind of metal tube. And basically you can just squeeze. Just gotta, yep, there we go. You can just squeeze and it comes out. So you have to squeeze it fairly firmly depending on how strong the plastic on the bottle is. This one's fairly soft. It's just a basic squeeze application. So let me just show you a close-up of that. Okay, so here's the tip of my pen, and I'm just going to give it a squeeze. And there we go. It's a fairly clean fluid application. It's definitely not as easy to use as like a ballpoint pen would be. But basically it just squeezes a thin line onto the nail. Okay, my next brand is Glossyblossom, and I absolutely love this brand. You can get a lot of cool nail art stuff from Morning Glory, a lot of Glossyblossom stuff, and yeah, it's a really good brand, and everything's in really cute pink and black packaging, which I love pink and black together, so yeah. I'd say these ones are better quality than the ones I got from eBay, but they are more expensive. If I recall correctly, I think they're around $3 each. So that's still pretty good, but the eBay ones were cheaper. So let me just give you a demonstration of how these ones are. Just like the eBay ones, these ones have a brush. And these brushes are a little bit stiffer, which I find a little bit easier to work with and stripe onto the nail. This probably won't really show up, but I find, yeah, you get a lot more control with a stiffer brush. And then the pens, these are slightly longer than the eBay ones. Let's just have a go. They're a lot harder to squeeze. The plastic is thicker, so you have to put some real force into squeezing that. Okay, so this is the pink Glossyblossom one. This is fairly watery just like the other ones, but I think that might just be a thing with nail art pens because they have to be able to come out fluidly and not clog up and be sticky, so yeah, that works pretty good. Okay, so they were the two brands of nail art pens that I have. I really like them both and I don't regret buying them, but if I had to pick between the two, I'd say that I like the Glossyblossom ones better, purely because they come in a lot nicer colours and because of the cute packaging and because I could pick them all individually because I didn't buy them online. But if you're starting out with nail art pens, I would recommend buying the eBay set purely because they're so cheap, and if you decide it's not your thing, it won't really matter too much because they're less than $1 each because it's $10 for a pack of 12, and that's in Australian dollars, by the way. So yeah, I think both are really good, but I like the Glossyblossom better. Okay, so that was my review for the Glossyblossom and the Sure Promise two-way nail art pens. I hope you enjoyed it and found it useful. If there's anything else you'd like to see, please comment below. So yeah, thanks for watching.